What's up, people? Welcome to the video. This is hard. What's up, Ben?
Yo.
What time is it?
It is 7:25.
Nice. Guys, straight up, every vlog for the rest of my life, I'm gonna open by being woken up because it just feels right. Like, it feels very authentic, and it feels like the opposite of the Kardashian era that we live in. So that's just how we're gonna do it. Just straight authenticity, baby. Let's go. When you breathe, guys, you want your stomach to rise and fall. Most people, when they breathe throughout the day, you're taking real, like real short chest breaths. You want to breathe into here. Like the ones my grandpa used to wear.
I mean, I don't know who filmed it, but it's very good.
That's okay.
What's happening?
Now you want to film because I'm too good.
Yes, but I would add volume via intensity. I would add volume via, like, all right, get more sleep, like do more of the right things so that I can be progressing on weight, because I'd rather get volume there. I don't think that's low-hanging fruit, but I just think that works better than number of sets. Like, how many sets are you actually going 1 to 2 reps shy of failure versus like, that was kind of hard. Yeah, yeah.
Fair enough. You know what I'm saying though, like a lot of people will quantify extra effort because they're in a surplus and they need to outwork their diet and their shape. Well, I'm not where I want to be, so I need to do more cardio. I need to do.
And it's a pain in the ass eating that much food, so it's like I'm gonna track it and make sure I'm increasing volume. Yeah, I'm with you. Abel told me last night, he's like, bro, I slept in the pitch black for the first time like ever. I slept so good. I was like, why haven't you been sleeping in the pitch black for the last 3 years?
Nah, everyone knows it.
I don't think people really know it until they do it.
Yeah.
Like if you actually get your room 66 degrees Fahrenheit, it's actually blacked out, there's actually no room, and you actually don't have someone like bumping into you all night.
New York, that's tough.
post-workout food. I want to go somewhere new, but all I really want is Chipotle. Very excited. Really good. What is this?
Oh.
What up, team? It's been a good day so far. I want to talk about something very quickly before I do some computer work, and then Pat is coming here. We're going to get a workout in. Warming up. So a lot of you guys see when Ben films my entire workout, I spend 10 to 15 minutes on a full body warm up. Most of that is just mobility work. And I put my mobility work in with my warm up just so that I'll do it rather than doing it at a different part of the day. I like doing mobility work because I feel better, like I move better throughout my daily life when I do it. But that actually isn't the best form of warming up. The most effective form of a warm up is doing lighter weight sets of the first exercise of your day. And that's assuming you have a program that's fairly well put together and you're starting out with a compound movement of some kind. What's going to happen when you do a few sets of that is it's going to increase performance on the lift, it's going to reduce risk of injury on the movement, and it's likely that you only have to do that on your first movement of the day because the other movements you're doing that day are going to train the same body part. Now, if you have a full upper body day, so you're hitting push and pull, like chest and back, for example, you would do warm-up sets on your first and second exercise of the day, but generally you can just do it on your first movement of the day. And what that's going to look like, and you don't have to follow this exactly, but it works, is whatever weight you're going to use on your working sets. So if you're doing 3 sets of 6 reps of a dumbbell bench press, and say you're going to be using 80 pounds for that exercise, your first 2 warm-up sets will be half of that weight. So 40-pound dumbbells, 2 sets of 10 reps each. And then your third warm-up set is going to be in the 4 to 5 rep range of roughly 70% of your working weight, which is 55 pounds, 50 pounds, somewhere in that range. And then your third warm-up, or your fourth warm-up set, excuse me, I actually don't always do this, but recently I've been doing it more, especially if I'm doing if I'm deadlifting or squatting, I'll do it, is 1 to 2 reps at 85 to 90% of the weight I'm about to use. So how to warm up: 3 to 4 lighter weight sets of the first exercise of your workout, and then on the remaining exercises, you don't have to do warm-up sets unless it's a new body part. So if it's a push day, you hit chest first, you don't really need to do warm-up sets for the rest of the exercises. If it's an upper body day, chest and back, for example, you start with the bench press, do your warm-up sets, do your work sets, and then you have a bent over barbell row. You're training your back, do your warm-up sets, do your work sets, and then on your remaining sets of that workout, you don't need to do warm-up sets. Hope that's helpful. Computer time. See you soon.
See you guys.
Headed back home now. If you guys didn't see my conversation with Abel that was uploaded on Monday, we'll link it up. It's a really good chat. Comments are super positive about it. People really seem to enjoy it, that long form content, so give that a look. Gonna cook some dinner. It's been a good rainy day. Humanely raised, grass-fed, 90% lean. So legit. 560 cals too. I'm gonna get lit up in the comments for this move. But when you're paying per pound, there's no sense in getting the stems. Smart or stingy? Leave a comment. About to cook up some food. I got ginger just because I like the taste of ginger. We got some cheese. We got 1 pound of organic ground beef, 90% lean, 10% fat. So ground beef, the leaner the ground beef, the more expensive, but like it's basically, you can get to the point where it's almost like chicken breast in terms of macronutrients. This isn't the best, 22 protein, 11 fat per serving, 4 servings per pound. But still, that's pretty lean. But then if you compare that to like a 75% ground beef rather than a 90% ground beef, you're looking at more grams of fat than protein per serving, which means like 2 to 3x the amount of fat calories than protein calories in it. So just pay attention to the type of ground beef you get. It can work really well in your fat loss or muscle gain plan, or it might not. The dessert, I'm really into this lower calorie Ben & Jerry's. Super tasty. We got some vegetables. Do I have rice? Sorry, we'll go with pasta. Man, 5 fat per half cup? It's expensive. It's macronutriently expensive. We're not gonna eat these right now, but they're chicken apple sweet honey brats. And from a taste point of view, like, obviously they're not as good as a regular brat that has 13 fat, 11 protein per serving, but 2.5 fat and 13 protein, just 100 calories each, 2 or 3 of those, like, macros are super solid. Mix those into your barbecue game. Actually, something I mentioned earlier that I didn't tell you guys, the fact that Abel was so honest in that conversation is what made the conversation. Because most people, for whatever reason, just can't be honest in a conversation, especially with a camera up. Like, either they're lying to themselves, they're putting on a show for an audience, they want to look cool, they want to manipulate the person they're talking to, they want to overpower the person they're talking to. Like, most people that I interact with or have interacted with over 31 years aren't seeking truth in one-on-one conversation. So, like, I think he deserves most of the credit for that sit down because he really is just trying to get better. And I think the authenticity shows, and the comments on the video, like, are clear that you guys feel that too. Let's cook. If you want some veggies, go in. Pasta's underrated on protein.
On protein? Oh.
7 protein for 44 carb. It's a 14% protein calories. I would guess most people would take the under and think it's straight carb.
Yeah.
I actually saw Joe and the Juice in their fruit smoothies spray oil in there. Extra fat, like, give it a good mouthfeel. Thank you guys for run it. Thank you guys very much for watching. We're gonna eat this. It's gonna wrap the vlog. I really plan on opening every single vlog for the rest of my life with Ben, or whoever the future Ben is, 10 or 20 or 30 years from now, waking me up. I just think that's the play. See you soon.